everybody, Adam with Hawkeye Ordnance, Vortex Optics, giving you a first look at the new Spitfire AR. First when it came out, I really liked the Spitfire before. I was super stoked on it, wanted multiples of them on different rifles, and when they changed it for this year, I was interested, but I was a little skeptical, like what could actually be improved, and when you read the literature, I was still kind of skeptical. It's like, oh, we moved the buttons to the back, so the illumination, instead of being the dial on top, is now push buttons in the rear, somewhat like an EOTech. They went with a different power source. You know, they used a different style battery. Now it's a AA battery, I believe, a double or AAA. There's neither heads nor tails on that. Didn't really affect me one way or the other. But I was definitely interested in it. When I first saw it, when I actually saw one in person, the stuff that makes it really cool is the stuff that you can't see in the catalog. Primarily a Tac Optics shooter, I really like the low signature of the Razor, Gen 2 Razor 1-6. How you don't see much of the housing around it, and whenever I shot red dots or prism scopes, I always kind of missed that. And what they don't generate in print media is that they've somewhat recreated that with the new Spitfire. The housing around the outside is very minimal, so your field of view is much enhanced over the original Spitfire. You have the same illumination that you did before. You got red and green, 5 different settings. As far as daylight bright, things like that, it gets bright enough, you can see it, but more often than not, when it's really bright out, like here it is in Texas, more often than not, I turn it off. I really start to use illumination when the light gets a little less than ideal, or the target's in a shadow, something like that. That's when I turn the illumination on. But if everything's lit up and everything's crisp, the best presentation you're going to get out of the reticle is to just turn it off and run it black. And the other part that I really like, that they really stepped up on this year, was the Bdc Turret. Lots of people have been asking for a Bdc reticle, and to my understanding, there is prototypes of it out there. I've never seen one, but they tell me there are ones. They didn't go into production, and I think that was a smart move, because without a Bdc reticle, the sight picture is still very clean, but they give you this turret that's supplied with the optic, and you can swap it out for the original one. You zero it at whatever distance, 100 yards, 200 yards. I zeroed mine at 200 yards and confirmed from there. But then you can dial to 3, 4, 5, even 600 yards. I think it goes all the way to 7. Shooting at 700 yards with a 1x scope, that'd be pretty tough. But it's legit. I dialed 3, 4, 500 yard shots at natural increments, not even distances, and got one-shot hits at extremely long range this weekend. I was super stoked on that. So yeah, I used it with good results this weekend. Still waiting on the scores to come out. Hoping for the win. It might happen. Yeah, Spitfire AR. There you go, folks. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the video below, and we'll try to get to them. That's it. Adam, Hawkeye Ordnance, and Vortex Optics.